This was not my first time in a foreign country, but this was the first time I wanted to show up as this updated version of myself. Outfit check. So I headed to Namibia where we explored the city for a few days, looking at statues and exploring monuments. Namibia is such an empty country. For context, Nigeria has over 200 million people, but Namibia has, I think, about 2.9 million. When we got to the hotel, I started to try on my feet. The brown shoes were looking really appealing, but my heart kept falling for the black tabbies I also brought. I like this shoe so much. It looks very, very nice. I tried on these blue jeans, but I think I look like a mathematics teacher in this. This one no go. For a long time, I've been coasting on my style, throwing on whatever seemed to fit. But a few months ago, I decided to be intentional about how I wanted to look. Why? My personal brand. I'm taking it more seriously this year than just creating content. You see, the guys with strong personal brands I look up to, apart from the fact that they create amazing content, there's just something about how they look as well. There's a presence about them, a style. It's like you can actually associate a particular look to them. And I wanted that too. So I said this year, I'm going to be experimenting and level up my style. And I did that in 3 simple steps you can follow to level up your style as well. Step 1, look for styles that inspire you and that you might be interested in, preferably from those people whose sizes are similar to yours. Step 2, you've gotten your style inspo, now build a mood board. The silhouettes, the layers, the proportions. All the easier to do if you have a girlfriend who is also a fashion stylist. Step 3, go ahead and shop. This was where I fell in love with my faded denim pants. I actually picked up a lot of pieces from here, but I also picked up a lot of pieces from here. Cape Town was beautiful. The greens, the blues, the restaurants, the attractions. It looked expensive, probably because it was. It looked so summery, but in actual fact, it was a cold place. The food was amazing. I remember these fish and chips I ate from this fishing village. It's the best I've ever tasted, fish and chips wise. All in all, perfect place to go on holiday or develop a palate for wine tasting, which I've never done before. Ironically, I ended up stepping out with the brown loafers instead. I really like this shirt. This wasn't the first time I wore it though. The first time I wore it was to meet a new client at PBL. She's a doctor and anesthetician coming all the way to Lagos to our studio, Dr. Nkem. And talking of esthetician, the next video I'll be posting on this channel is to talk about how to build a personal brand as an aesthetic cleaning owner. showed up early so we could set up and go over the script. She showed up and it was lovely to see her. She changed and we started. We took a small break where me and her talked, caught up while she ate. We continued shooting short form before moving to podcast. She told me her story. We finished and she left. What a day. It's always so nice to connect with clients, both home and abroad. At home, I just connected with Dr. Nkem, but on the trip to Johannesburg, I connected with Tammy. Tammy runs an influencer marketing agency in South Africa, so I guess it's interesting that she worked with me to create her personal brand. This was a client I'd been working with for around 3 months. She saw a post on my story on Instagram and then she was like, "Bami, sorry, in South Africa, we need to meet up," and even volunteered to help me plan the entire thing, coming from Cape Town to Johannesburg. So I said, okay, we're going to make it happen. Then I flew into Johannesburg and she handled all my transportation. I got to our office and it was so wonderful to connect with someone you've only been seeing virtually. And in that moment, I was grateful that this is what building a personal brand has done for me. She showed me around our office, introduced me to our workers, our space. We talked about life, about business, and about our content. We discussed the hang-ups she was having, one of which was issues shooting B-rolls, which I immediately helped her with. It was also notable how fun and down-to-earth she was with me and with our workers. No boss energy, and I really liked that. The time came for me to leave and she said her goodbye. The connections didn't end because immediately I left Tammy, I went ahead to meet up with a follower. It was an awesome time in Joburg. Met with a client in the afternoon, met with a follower at night, but then I had to leave. This blue shirt served me well. The other blue shirt already did its thing in Namibia. My girlfriend actually gave me that hat, and I first tried it out one of the first times of stepping out in my new styling. The day I went to shoot content at PBL, went to a store first to get props. And a cooler so the team could relax after with cold drinks. I like how the fit complemented the white tee. White tee and denim as a combo is also very underrated. It's what I wore when I went wine tasting in Cape Town. That denim served me well. It completed another look I put for a session with a client that flew in just to shoot with us. And it completed a very recent look as well for when I stepped out to meet another client at PBL. These are a few honorable mentions as well.